Hello everybody. Just make sure everything is functioning. It should be, but gotta make sure. Okay. Twitch. You okay, Twitch? Twitch seems okay. Alrighty. Hopefully I have all my delays set up right. I think I do. Yeah, 1300 on the mic. The VTube is definitely at its proper delay. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Masochist. Today, suffering but in multiple ways. The game forced me to open the pack for the 1500 download event. And two of those cards might actually matter, and I kind of want to use them anyway. That specifically being this two of that I just got out of the pack. If a monster you control or in your hand is destroyed by a battle or card effect, special summon this card from your hand. If this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card, you can target one other dinosaur monster and or one rock monster in your graveyard, special summon them. Literally, like, I could use this. But that's the problem. I didn't earn it. So what I might do is just not claim a master pack for my first win. I don't quite know yet. But like, I have dinosaurs. I don't have rocks, but like, I have other dinosaurs that I do play. So like, this is actually a good effect. I didn't read any of the others. This is a Magnet Warrior. I mean, if I ever get a fusion, I could use that, and then we get these, which I already had one of these. So, you know. At least I think it was this I already had. 3 level 10s. Sounds familiar. We have Masked Hero and another Masked Hero and no mask change. So we do have dihydrogen oxide. So, you know. That's the thing. It's never going to be played. I'm going to, just because the game forced me to take them, I'm going to treat these as things that I could use. I could just dismantle all of them. Let's be real. I could just do that, but this series is enough suffering. I'm going to take the wins when the game forces me to take them, and I'm going to just play these. Because these are just a free body if something gets outed. If nothing else, they're, you know, there's something. I don't know what I'm going to remove for them. I mean, Silent Graveyard can go. It's a good card in theory, but not great in practice. And I can just play 41. So we're just going to immediately start with a V9 of the deck. That's just what we'll do. It's V9 now. It's V9. Risk, why are you getting into things? Over here. Hi. Yeah, I'm me. No, you may not have my lap. It is not the camera that's on. So there is no reason for you to have my lap. There is, however, reason for you to not get into things. It's called being good. You should try it sometime. You might like it. No, now you're being bad, even worse. Why are you... Frisk. What? You do not need my lap. Here. Pull this over. Pull this over right here. There. Now you got a cushioned stool right next to me. Come on. Hop up. You can do it. You can do it. You're not that helpless. Come on. You can do it. There. You got a nice cushioned stool. You can pretend to be a nuisance. I'm gonna hop into the first duel here. There is the duel trial going on. I am not gonna try that duel trial. The amount of decks would be encountering would be everything set up to win with 15 cards. Which is basically every deck, but, you know, outside of Masochist ones anyway, 15 cards would not really help me any. Alright. Hey, we win the first coin toss. I will gladly take that. Also, I don't know how long tonight's stream is going to be. It might only be a couple hours, so I'm definitely not getting into gold. I spent a fair few hours tonight in a VC with a bunch of people, so my voice is a little shot already, which is not great. Well, we have a hand trap. If they're playing an equip-based deck that relies on equipping their own things, we got them. And I'm just gonna save this monster. That's my turn. What do you got, Draco V? Draco V, what do you have for me? Tunes. I don't think I can beat Tunes. Gonna be real. I can at least make them get rid of a monster, but they are going to be getting rid of their worst monster. That is just what they will do, for they have no reason to do anything else. Tribute summon. Or no, that was a special summon. Right. DMG can just do that. Well, if that's all they're gonna do, if they're only gonna play one monster... Ooh. Ooh. I want Wang Hu on the field. I'm gonna take a hit to my overall damage output. Share the pain. I'll get rid of this. Tribute a monster. Go on. Get that out of here. Now, Tunes do have a lot of ways to get around King Tiger Wang Hu. Honestly, I think Toon Kingdom just saves them anyway. But maybe they don't know that. Here we go. Oh. You're not deck thinning? Oh. Yeah, no matter which one of these they get, they just kind of win, so... Yeah, just take it, my man. DMG can summon one from the deck. Or his hand. Black Dragon summons from deck, I think it is, and then BLS is the one they're summoning. So... Yeah. See, they had a strategy. Player! My arch nemesis. I played on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. I know of Player. I know of your antics. Player could be anything. Player could be you. Player could be me. Be any one of us. It's the beauty of Player. Well, I have a thing that can be destroyed. I have Successor Souls, so I can play this out, tribute it off, get my bigger beater if I need a 2800 beater instead of a 2400 one. Cyberdarks, and they chose to go first. What? Chad, I don't think they know how Cyberdarks work, or Cyber Dragons in general. They don't want to go first. Unless they're just doing Infinity Pass, in which case, like... That could be a bit of a problem. Because Infinity is bigger than Beast of Talwar. Okay. I don't think they know what they're doing. Some of my best duels so far have been against Cyberdarks. Well, not Cyberdarks, but Cyber Dragons, so... Okay, that lets them get Power Bond. Here they go, making the Link 1. Yeah, Clockwork Knight into Clockwork Knight, which is such a bullcrap card. And they discarded it for Power Bond. What? But why, though? Why would you do that? That doesn't seem like what you wanted to do. Unless you had a second one? Okay. Hello, Cyber Dragon. Hi. Welcome. Doesn't Power Bond you? It does. Okay. What are you doing? Cyberload fusion, okay. Which is the bullcrap thing alongside Clockwork Knight, but you threw your Clockwork Knight away. Okay, Foolishing for 2. I don't know which one he's summoning. Oh, that one. Okay. We're just gonna wait and see what this person does. If they build something I can't beat, then I might just call it, but I mean... If they make a lot of fusions, Forbidden Apocrypha kind of, ends their career. Okay. Any day now, opponent. I'm understanding how you're in silver. Because you are probably gonna run out of time, player. You're using a lot of your time. Honestly, that might be my win condition here, is just stall him out until he runs out of time. They do got 2 5s, so they can go into a Nova, should they wish. Though I don't think they're both machines, are they? Oh, no, they are both machines. Alright. Go into Nova, rank up into Infinity, get an Omni Negate. That's what I would do. I don't know if Cyber Dragon decks even play Infinity anymore. They actually have 3 5s. Ah, discarding the Raigeki. Why did you choose to go first if you're playing Raigeki? Well, there's an Omni Negate, but you have a much easier way of getting to one. And that's not a negate and destroy, it's just a negate. And you put it in defense. And now he doesn't have a negate. Or, no, he still does. Because he sends himself. Keep forgetting he can send himself. But, like, that's not a negate and destroy. Now going for Infinity? Now they're going for Infinity. So, let's see. Are they... Wait. If they want to combo themselves out of time, I will sit here for that. Two infinities? I think you can only negate once. I'm sorry, what? Okay, it's a monster effect negate. Okay. This, to a competent deck, is not even remotely a scary board. The problem is I'm not a competent deck. Oh hey, 2 of them things. Alright. So they still have their Cyberload fusion. Yo, what up? 2400. They reading. I don't think you have time left to read, but what do I know? I kind of wish you could see your opponent's time. That would be so nice. Alphase? Attack over the Omni Negate? Okay. That doesn't stop me, but oh hey, a trap was activated. You want to negate this? That'd be pretty funny. See if I can make them burn all of their negates. Why would you use that negate instead of your spell trap negate that just banishes? Like... And they're... They ran out of time! Time limit win! Good job, man. You played yourself. That's why I was baiting out their negates. Oh, hell yeah. Victory by effect damage only. I get 1 legacy ticket and a gurgle or griggle. Look at this look at this griggle. Look at him. Look at griggle. That is an order. Actually, don't look at it. When the control of this face-up card in the field shifts to your opponents, increase your life points by 3,000. This can only be used once while this card remains face-up in the field. How would this happen? Also, that would just give your opponent 3,000 life points, I'm pretty sure. It's got another Rio-Ran. This is my second Rio-Ran. Add second Dark World Thorns. I feel ripped off. Let's get our Master Pack. Again, I'm just going to roll with the cards they forced me to take. It's not going to be that big of a deal in the long run. Does push me more towards like dinosaurs and rocks. Let's see what we get. Yeah, it's a Synchro. Tsuchigumo, the Poisonous Mayakashi. Sadly, it's Mayakashi. So, not very good. Omoraki. If this card in your possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, send to your graveyard, or if this card is special summon from the graveyard, draw a card. Where art thou? If I control level 1, add 1 level 1 monster from deck to your hand. During the end phase, take 2,000 if I did not normal summon the added monster, or a card with the same name. Can't really do that. Fortune Lady Earth. Bad. Fiendsmith. I don't have anything but special summon a Fiendsmith token. Declare it attacks the rest of the turn, except with fiends. Okay, that's literally nothing. Got it. Oh, hi, generators. Hi. Hi, how... I don't have your boss stage. Dren, Tactician. If he's discarded, destroy a spell trap. Bad. Ancient Gear Howitzer. I mean, if I get 2 Ancient Gears and a fusion spell, like if I get a Hunting Hound and any other Ancient Gear, I can make Howitzer and deal 1,000 burn damage. Heck yeah. It's bad, really. I mean, even Ancient Gears don't want to play it. It's just a bridge for them. So, really, nothing to change the deck with. Let's carry on. What we got this time? We got player again? It ain't player again. It's Kitasora. And they're on, you know, they're on the dark side. They're having a good night. They're about to rank up. Only takes 2 wins, so, you know, it's not hard to get to, but let's see. I can only put 1 monster onto the field. Yo, what up? I'm gonna set this anyway, just to spook them. King Tiger Wanghu. And 1 back row. What do you got? Oh, please be playing Live Twins. They're probably playing Striker. They've got the Striker Field, the Striker Sleeves, the Striker Mate. Ray has more attack than this, I'm pretty sure. I think Ray is 1500. And this is 14 or less. Oh. What? How is this matchup gonna work? You know, I was about to destroy a U-Bell, so... Because they're gonna get all the card advantage, sure, but... You have 0 attack. Bye-bye. Doesn't that also have 0? Yeah, bye-bye. Pretty sure that also has 0, doesn't it? Because that's the whole thing with U-Bell. Bye-bye. Freaking Super Poly, really? What is Droll? Okay, no, Droll was the discard. Do they have anything? I'm an Earth Beast, and they're a... What? Really? Oh, I hate U-Bell so much. And this is an instance where if they didn't have Super Poly, I think they just lose. But because they had the one card, that because Konami is freaking just the worst at designing things... And I can't rely on them just not having a monster that with an attack stat. Must be nice to always have what you need. It must be nice. Even when playing my competent decks, I don't get everything I need. But my opponents sure seem to, basically every single time. Yeah, this'll have an attack stat. Yeah. There's no winning at this point. That's so not cool. Why is there a U-Bell to work perfectly with Super Poly? Konami, why? Aren't U-Bells frustrating enough without having something that works perfectly with Super Poly? Like, a U-Bell plus an effect monster. How about 2 U-Bells? Or at the very least, a level 1 effect monster. You know? Limit it to things U-Bell does. U-Bell wants the opponent to control monsters. Why would they have a tool to remove their monsters? Oh, this is hand. I got a token. Blue Eyes. Well, okay, no. I might be able to win this. Depends on what they build. Because if I can pop True Light, they lose everything. If they build Spell Negate, I can bait it out and then hopefully still Cosmic Cyclone their True Light. I just have 0 follow-up. Hello, Wings28. What's up? Is my U-Bell opponent was the luckiest frick in the world. I'm having a minor crash out over U-Bells having a fusion that's just a U-Bell plus any effect monster, because they totally needed something to synergize with Super Poly. I know it's an old card, but still. I hate U-Bell. I have hated U-Bell since it was a gimmick deck, and I hate it even more that it's a competent deck. It never needed support. It could have stayed the way it was. It really could have. There's Mausoleum, because Blue Eyes had to get everything. Ah. I will always be mildly annoyed. See, the thing is, Super Poly on its own is fine, especially in the situation I was in, which was King Tiger Wanghu on the field, an Earth Beast. Those are two types that Super Poly isn't going to touch, especially if you're playing U-Bell, except the U-Bell fusion that says one U-Bell and one effect monster. Like, if that had actually been limited to the U-Bell archetype, being a U-Bell fusion, that would have been nice. You know, limit it to at least a level 1 effect monster, given how focused they are on level 1 effect monsters and U-Bells. Like, but Konami does this so often, where they will make an archetype and then not make it specific enough, and that's how we get into problems. Like, if you look back through some of the most broken crap this game has ever seen, a lot of it tends to be when cards aren't locked. They're not part of their archetype. Like, can you imagine if Predaplant Verte Anaconda had to, you know, send a Predaplant fusion spell from deck to grave to summon a Predaplant? Like, yeah, there's some generic Predaplants, but they're not as generic as being able to jump any fusion spell, summon any fusion monster. Especially where the Predaplant specific fusion spell I don't think lets you use your opponent's things unless they have predator counters on them. It would make it fine. Like, there never would have been a problem with that card. Crystron Halqifibrax. If that card had been limited to Crystrons, it never would have seen much play outside of Crystrons if you needed to make it using 2 Crystron monsters. They have no negates. Pretty sure, anyway. Okay. They can just set another True Light, can't they? Because this mentions... No? Okay. Wait. Sent to the graveyard. Isn't the Dark Magician one just leaves the field? I thought I had something there, but apparently I don't. So, Smashing Ground, how does that have a usage rate? Oh, they had Jet Dragon in the grave. The High Jet Dragon. Yeah, you know what? Just take it, man. Just take it. I should have... Okay, I had a way through that. 2 Toads with 1 Sting on the Jet Dragon. I just wasn't paying attention to the Blue Eyes combo. I hate Blue Eyes so much. But isn't Eternal Soul just if the card leaves the field? Why do Blue Eyes get it better? It's because they're too busy Jack and Kaiba, that's why. But, you know... Maybe Kaiba's jacking them. Maybe that's why Blue Eyes gets all this legacy support. When even Dark Magician barely ever gets that much. Like... especially to a Masochist deck. Like, if I was playing on my regular account, playing my regular deck, yeah, that board was clearable easily. And pretty effortlessly at that. But I'm not. Ugh, do I even want to summon this thing? I can summon it in defense. Or wait, it has to be an attack. Yo, what up? I got a clown. What do you... oh, they have no extra deck. How many cards in the deck? 40. 40 cards, no extra. So, Starry Dragon Cycle is literally useless to me. I could tribute summon this. But if they destroy my guy, I would rather special summon it. I'll just pass. What is the king playing? Something they can just activate. Possibly MST? If they don't summon two things, Liberty at Last will also be useless here. If they don't special summon Lost Wind, they'll be useless. Is this Burn? It's True Draco. Okay, so they're not special summoning. Wait, they special summoned. Or no, I special summoned. Okay, I think I lose because they're never going to be special summoning. I've only got 2300 attack. Yo, what up? So this is gonna be like True Draco with all the Monarch spell traps. Really wishing this was a Fiend right about now. That don't do it. I need an opponent on a deck that's not tribute summon. I would say a competent deck, but birds. Birds are competent. That hand needed an opponent that special summons. And that opponent does not special summon. And like, I feel that. I have a True Draco deck built. I also have Pure Monarchs built. Well... I think I'm gonna save my trap trick and just do that. Actually... this could stop my opponent. Probably won't, but it could. Lord Aizen. Maybe someone named that in Eve. Okay, what do you got? Fiendsmith Mate, so you're edgy. Dark Magician Girl Sleeves, so you're a gooner. Ah, boy. Shining Sark. You know what? Put that back into your deck. Get that out of here. You are not getting the free bridge into fricking your fusion. You're gonna work a little harder for it than that. You'll get your gold Sark, but you're gonna work a bit harder than that. That's another card that was way too freaking generic. Is the new Dark Magician fusion. Oh boy, okay, there's their spellcaster. Yep, they have full combo. Got it. And like, there's no point sticking around there. Like, I appreciate that like Hard Leg Gaming doesn't just quit out right away, but also his deck is massively more competent than mine is. He actually stands a chance and doesn't usually create a board that is set 2k defender, set trap that shuffles both of your stuff away. Like, he has a chance. Oh boy. Not a bad going first hand, and really? Really? More of this? Just take it. I have no way of interrupting you. And that's free Dark Magician combo. Because it doesn't need to be specifically a level 6. Yeah, even if it had been specific to Dark Magician, that is still a Dark Magician girl. I wish the fusion would have been specific to Dark Magician. Actual named Dark Magician. That would have been so nice. KK, what? Oh, they're making me go first. Hi, Tenpai. Gee, Billy, how come your mom lets you have Tenpais? Well, this isn't a bad hand. If they're on an equip-based deck, they didn't shotgun any special summon stuff, so, you know. If they're on equip-based, Tall War stops them. If they're on something that relies heavily on a single spell trap and that banishing it'll matter, Cosmic Cyclone stops them. If they make two of the same extra deck that's not Links, Forbidden Apocrypha stops them. Starry Dragon Cycle can deal with a Link. And they're on what? Is that Mathmac? Yeah, that's Mathmax. Okay. Crap. They're gonna make one big guy who's unaffected by card effects in the extra monster zone. Their one big guy is bigger than my big guy. And they're gonna do all of that without their normal summon. You know, playing a Masochist series really does make you appreciate... What is that? If a Code Talker special summon, target one of those monsters has... You know what? Let's assume you need that, and no. Not allowed. If they drop another one, I'm kind of screwed. What does that do? Oh, lowers attack. Okay. Cool. They do have a tuner and a non-tuner. They can make an 8. My Mathmech, can you add 4 and 4? If you do... They haven't normal summoned yet. I want to make that pretty clear. How about no? Put that back. Also, this is mine now. Thanks. Okay. Ah. You know, I should probably remove Jester Confit from this deck. Yeah, there they go, right back into it. Well, they may not be able to do what they want to do. They are just gonna link climb, and that's the one thing Forbidden Apocrypha does not deal with. Because they right now have a link 4 on the field. That's adding them another thing. They're gonna get to a link 5. I was really hoping... Oh, that just threw it in the grave? Okay, they can change a battle position. Did that not do what they needed it to do? Oh, there's another link 2. Splash Mage. You know what? I can't win. And this is a case of they weren't generic enough when writing Forbidden Apocrypha. That is one thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! I will never Konami's card design philosophy, I will never understand. Why not just declare one type of monster that can be summoned from the extra deck? Pendulum, Link, Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, and then any others they might add in the future. That covers all of their bases and keeps cards from becoming bricks. Well, I can make a 2800 Megalo Smasher. They have no extra deck and a 58 card deck. Okay, this might work. I might have something going on here. I think this is a bot. If they summon a monster now, I'm pretty confident this is a bot, because I've seen bots do this. Oh, it might just be Labyrinth. Never mind. I probably don't have this. I saw the 0 Megamorph. This might still be a bot. They just happen to have a Labyrinth. Or no. No, this feels like just janky, bad Labyrinth. Well, I can discard Forbidden Apocrypha. The problem is that just gets them the monster back. They have so much redundancy. That doesn't help. Wait. What? Oh, right. That can't be targeted. Forgot about that. Best viewers, best bands, I think you mean. Yeah, you're bot. You're not the kind of bot I want. You know what? I'm gonna make you work for this. United we stand. He big. You okay over there, El Diablo? You doing okay? McDonald's Wi-Fi getting ya? I feel that. I would never use McDonald's Wi-Fi, but, you know, I feel that. Trying to figure out what 800 plus 2000 is. It's 2800. Yeah, there you go. Don't worry. I can't do anything. Yeah, there they go. They're summoning on my turn, so I can't really do anything about the thing they're summoning. They get so much advantage. You know what? You're lagging to crap, but just take it, man. I knew doing this at the beginning of the month was a bad idea. I'm getting salty. Like... My main question is, how are all of these people only in gold? I mean, I kind of get the Labyrinth deck. Lab really should have an extra deck. If for nothing else, there are things to go into. You also shouldn't be playing a 58 card Labyrinth pile. 40 is really what you want, so that you're guaranteed to see the things you want to see. Well... That has to be a level 4 monster. But... Smash summon. Normal summon. Set. Set. Your move, Jeff. Now, if I think I can stop them with Successor Soul, I'll use that. Otherwise, I'll just Tyrant's Tirade them. Actually, I've learned my lesson on this. Oh, well that makes my decision even easier. Well, you didn't need monster effects. I mean, this is now glued to my hand, but, you know. Can Blue Eyes do anything without monster effects on the field or hand? I think they can. Because if they can get to True Light, they can just summon a Blue Eyes. Okay. Does that do anything in the grave? Nope. Okay. Tyrant's Tirade. You cannot activate monster effects. I mean, that gives him a Blue Eyes in defense. Alright, man. Cool. Alright, I take 2,700. Because you can't activate monster effects. Please, any effect monster. Well, that's not any effect monster, but it accomplishes the same thing, kind of. Smashing Ground. Okay, they get to set a thing. I really wish I could have Successor Souled then. Because they only got to do that because it was destroyed. I really need an effect monster. Kage Tokage is really causing me some problems here. If I could just normal summon this, that would be great. But I can't. Because this was early Xyz era. Oh boy. I think I lose because I didn't draw an effect monster. I think I would have lost anyway, because here comes Tyrant Dragon, but still, which is unaffected by trap cards, which means it can still use its effects. Come on. Any effect monster. Come on. That's an effect monster. Bye-bye! Giant metal bug! Giant metal bug! I will not go quietly into the night. I don't remember what they set, but that's a good sign. Oh, if only I could have gotten you out first. Thanks. True light. Now they can get a 3k beater, and I'm smaller than 3k. So, yep, it's over. You win, my man. Good job. Good job. You top decked the thing you needed. Must be nice. I didn't on the turn I needed to. Must be nice. I really need more cards, but I'm not going to get those without winning. And for some reason, there's just everybody who really does not belong in silver in silver. Yes. I honestly do feel like the ultimate solution to the ranking problem in Master Duel is... oh boy, well at least this is kind of a going second hand. Kind of. Is just separate ban lists per rank. Ah. You don't like the graveyard, do you? Well, that's a problem. Sorry, what did you just add? Oh, Kashtiras. Okay. Can we ban those? Honestly, can we just ban everything post-2020 and forget that the past 6 years of card design exist? Start over? Can we just have Genesis in Master Duel? That would also work. Though a lot of these cards are still playable in Genesis. It's better, at least. Well, I didn't want that in my hand. Normal summon. Good job, man. That was my turn. But if they're playing Mulch Armies, they're probably playing a competent deck and should not be in silver because they shouldn't have been in gold. Like, imagine, if you will, Sky Strikers. A single negate is not going to stop them. And I know all low-ranked Sky Striker players know how to do is Widow Anchor and Linkage, but that beats Lost Wind and a 1700 Dingus. Like, imagine if in Silver you just simply couldn't play any card, and I'm including even Battle Fader, any hand trap, just all of them flat out banned, because it's Silver. That would make Silver so much more enjoyable just to start. Like, that looks like a 60 card deck. No, it's 40. It looked like 60 before they drew. Well, I got Reasoning. I got a 1700 Chungo and an 1850 Chungo that I can crash into a Hi, Earth Machine. Do I even bother? I have no interaction. If they're on pure Infinitrax, I might stay. If I start seeing other Earth Machine stuff, I'm out. I'm just out. I don't think Road Roller is played in pure Earth Machine. But I'm out. I have nothing to stop Earth Machine from setting up, and that's Earth Machine. Right? Yep. Hi, Earth Machine. Oh, hi, Canine Earth Machine. Oh. Cool. Why are you in silver? There is no way you were in gold. Rebe. I think that's Rebe. Can I have one of my going first hands, please? Nah, no, that ain't it, Chief. Reasoning. Pick a number. Any number. 12 would be nice. Get the feeling this is going to be Orcrusts, so Forbidden Apocrypha is probably not going to do anything. They also have, like, Ash or something. Cool, I get a 2k beater. Do I, You know what? Just because it's bigger than both monsters individually, Gem Knight Pearl. And here's where they drop, like, Lightning Storm twice on me, and just clear my entire board, and then summon a Tenpai, and I lose. If they special summon something, I can get my Lost Wind back, but I can't activate it this turn. My Tyrant's Tirade is just gone forever. If they fusion something, you know, if they summon 2 Fusion, Synchro, or Xyz, in perm. Okay. So they really want to be able to negate my back row. And yeah, it's Orcus, so they're... Wait, they do make it. They make 1 Xyz monster. I'm not gonna sit through Orcus combo. It's just not gonna happen. They predominantly do links. They're not gonna be making more than 1 Xyz. Hidden Apocrypha has just been completely dead every duel. You wouldn't think a card that says, you know, if opponent controls 2 of 3 of the 5 types of monster that can be summoned from the extra deck, send those to the graveyard, would be dead every single duel, but it has been. Even against the freaking Cyber Dragons, they only summoned 1 Xyz, 1 Fusion, like... Krebons in a Dream. I can't even synchro with this hand, because even if I could... Well, if I got another 4, I could. Which is the only way I can get Kage Tokage onto the field, but Even if I could just normal summon Kage Tokage, he can't be used for synchro summons, so... Or fusions. Oh no, just synchro. I thought it was just anything but XCs. So I could use them for link plays. Alright, Coscarlia, what do you got? Seal of Orichalcos. Okay. I have never read this card. Okay, so their extra deck is off now. 10 cards. 60 card deck. Okay, but you can't evenly me. You have more cards than me. What do I have for... I have Stardust Charge Warrior. And Metaphys Horse. That's not temporary. That's a permanent negate. So that can just be permanently negated. And you take some damage. Okay. I do kind of love how that's a permanent negate. Now, admittedly, they probably just wanted Seal of Orichalcos to have Seal of Orichalcos. But, you know. Ah. Dark Magicians with Seal of Orichalcos. Okay. So what are you summoning, my man? What is this deck? Maybe I shouldn't have negated Seal of Orichalcos. They bricked themselves with it. Is that going to be freaking Dragoon? No. Okay. You know what? B1500. You're also permanently negated. They might be able to make the other thing. I just thought of that. That's a... Well, no, that's a dragon. Needs to be a spellcaster. No, Kage Tokage! Oh, right. That just lets them special summon a Blue Eyes. Well, crap. Well, I'll attack over this. I'm not going to summon the token. Because they're going to attack over me, and then I'll get a token that way. Because if I can draw Desperado, I can summon out Fusilier Dragon, crash it, and then summon out Desperado and possibly pop the Blue Eyes. Of course you had the one of. Of course you did. $60-card deck. Can I draw Borreload then? If they're gonna get that kind of luck, can I have that kind of luck? That would be pretty cool. I would love that kind of luck. Sadly, I can only do that once per turn. But it saved me from 3,000 damage. Come on, Desperado. Desperado maybe does it. I would need 2 heads. That's not Desperado. That does do literally nothing for me in my hand, so... it's the best I can do. I can block 2 attacks. I am losing to this. This feels wrong. Which I know is what people think losing to a Masochist deck, but like... This is like a child. I am losing to a child because I have no game plan for a 3k beater. And they are not special summoning an effect monster. My Eternal Soul. Yeah, if this face-up card leaves the field, why did Blue Eyes get it so good then? Did they couldn't give them the same effect? Like, it had to be... has to go to the graveyard? Like, you can bounce Eternal Soul and clear a Dark Magician board. So now if they flip that up, Cosmic Cyclone gets me out of this. As long as I can stay above 1,000 life points. So now I got 2 cards that get me out of this. One's just more situational. No matter what I do, I get the same number of blocked attacks, because I don't want to get rid of Metal Armored Bug, because Metal Armored Bug is my only normal monster that I can summon off of that Blue Eyes card I've got. And now they've got 3 attacks. You know what? Just take it, kid. You win. It's probably like the only win you're gonna get tonight, because your deck ain't beating the kind of crap I've been running into either. Good lord. I knew doing this at the beginning of the month was a bad idea. I just didn't realize it was this bad of an idea. Literally, the only duel we've won tonight, I shouldn't have won, and I only won it because my opponent ran out of time. The duel I should have won, that one right there, my opponent just lucked into having literally their 1 of in 60 as they needed it. Well, I'm gonna have a giant Chungo. And if one giant Chungo, they have Max C or something. Or Effect Veiler. Could be Effect Veiler. They're on a competent deck either way. This is the best I got. Well, at least with this hand. Your turn, man. Now, let me guess. Vanquish Soul, K9, Radiant Typhoon, Yummy, something meta that does not belong in silver in the slightest. Okay, but that literally does nothing unless you're playing Makonko. Or something that needs equipped cards. I'm still 3,700. Oh, heroes. Something else that does not belong down here. That's 48 card hero. Ah. Yeah. How are you in Silver 5? I will not give hero players any grace this month. They had a solid, like, week and a half, 2 weeks to get out of gold. Like, they have a game plan. They should not be this low rank. A deck with a game plan just shouldn't be. I say this as somebody that's currently on my main account in bronze with Sword Soul, but oh boy, Krebon's in a dream yet again. I have how many traps in this deck? 10? Something like that? Krebons. That one. $55 card main deck, 15 card extra. They might be bricking. Depends on what those 55 cards are. I'm not sitting through your combo. I'm not doing it. Because that's a freaking like 20-minute combo. And yeah, they might run out of time. I'd love to just have an opponent. Just realized I can't see my YouTube chat. Doesn't matter. I'd love to have an opponent that, like, is actually playing a silver quality deck past that one opponent. Like, they're the only other person I'd say belongs in Silver 5. I'm literally on Ethernet. How am I disconnecting? They're Durg. I know I'm getting salty, and I shouldn't let myself get salty, but it's so frustrating seeing just the amount of players this low rank. Like, I'm calling it now, this person's gonna be on like Chaos Angel or just Diabell Star White Forest, which is Chaos stuff, you know. They're gonna be on a competent, like, Diamond Master level deck in Silver 5. And I know an argument I'll hear from people is, well, this person just may not have played for a while. But that's not good enough for me. That's a problem with the... Yeah, they're on Tri-Brigade something. Yeah, there's Bestials. I mean, I'm gonna try. I've got 2 things, and they might do a fair bit of fusion summoning. I'm pretty sure this lets them use my monster. Yeah. If they can use an Earth level 4 insect... Either way, they're probably still gonna have this on the field. But, like, how are they here? I mean, okay, it's like a 60 card variant. 5, yeah, 60 card. But still. But yeah, they're on chaoses. Really? You know what? No. Put that back. You're not getting Dragoon. Is that special summon? I'll send to Decked Grave. Just take it, man. I don't even know what to say. Like, I am... like, okay. I don't hate doing this challenge. I like the idea of it. I like playing it, especially later in the month. But, like... because later in the month, my how are you here is usually like every 2 to 3 duels. Not every single freaking duel. Well, at least I finally have a going first hand while going first. And I am going to just shotgun Mischief of the Gnomes because it causes me absolutely no problem doing that. And if they're on level stuff, I've just stopped them for a turn. I can't do anything. Ah, no, they're on Exodia. Get that out of here. That also gets them to what they need. Yeah. That's their fusion spell, and they're just gonna win now. Because there's like nothing I can do here. Though I don't know if they can get past... I don't know if they can get past the Fool. Which means all I need to do is stall them for like... Wait, Obliterate does it, doesn't that? I can't even just stall them. Yeah, don't do it. Yeah, man, you don't need to keep activating things. You've won! Just win! Like, let me get it over with. Good God. I don't think I'm going past 2 hours tonight. I don't think I am. This is just frustrating. And not a good frustrating either. Like, it's not an, oh, I've got a chance. No, I have 0 chance. I have had 1 duel tonight that I stood any chance of legitimately winning. And my opponent top decked better than I did. Cosmic Cyclone, Starry Dragon Cycles, gotta go hard here. Because this is monster. So... And they're probably on Skull Servants. They have 1 card in their extra deck. They get Skull Servant Sleeve. 47 card main deck. Yeah. I'll save us both some time. I mean, I might have been able to stop that if I had opened better, but, you know. Shuffler has also been screwing me plenty of times tonight. And just in this series in general. Some cards have for sure been ending up in my hand far more often than they have any right to. And like, I don't think I've seen anyone talk about this, but I'm almost positive that Master Duel does have a hand smoother in the same way that Magic Arena has. I won the coin toss, they're gonna disconnect. I have somebody who's been playing for a while. Maybe they're playing Crystal Beasts. And you know, I probably still can't beat them, but at least Crystal Beasts feels like a silver archetype. Maybe they're playing Sue Ships. They got the base. Oh, this is a going second hand if I ever saw one. Well, special summon. Normal summon. United we stand. I got a 4K Chungo. They drop that one hero fusion that lets them fusion summon out. Oh no, it's Melodious. I can't beat a Bloom Diva. I just can't beat a Bloom Diva. That's another deck that does not belong down here. It's just mean down here. Even against a lot of these other decks I've seen, Melodious is just mean against. Because you just bounce their whole board. For free. Every turn. I would love to get to like Silver 4. Maybe. Could I have that? Could I have my rank up? This is a note to self moment. Never do this again. spooky dogwood who's glued to my hand. And this is Sword Soul, so they're gonna build multiple negates. Life points was my only hope. Like, there's a reason when I'm playing low ranks, I'll grab, like, budget paleo. And it's because this is, like... my good decks don't belong down here. Well, I got no monsters again. Let's see how many life points I can get. Oh, that was their normal summon. So they're on birds, just generic bird. Okay. I mean, they still have things like Raider's Knight, which gets them a rank up magic. Or no, that... yeah, no, that is a rank up magic. Right, yeah. Trying to understand what this Smorg is here for. Oh. It's just here to be an extra body, I guess. Because I don't think they used the effect. No, there's no Smorg in there, so... Man, I don't think you gotta worry about me having X. Well, at least they both have 2500 defense. No, not on us 3000, so it would be the one to go. If they make Ultimate Falcon, I just lose. I've got no out to Ultimate Falcon. Like, this is another deck of, I don't care how bad you are at the game, you should not be in Silver 5 with. Just because it has a boss monster that is just immune to everything, except being run over by battle. They're really enjoying just being able to full combo. And you know, I'll give that to them. And then I'll show them I can't do anything and then surrender. Because even if I open, like even if I get, like, Beast of Talwar, United We Stand does not help it get over Ultimate Falcon. Oh, they're not Ultimate Falconing. I just want, like, one more actual duel. That'd be nice. That'd be very nice. Great, even. Oh, this person's probably almost certainly playing dinosaurs. But I have an effect monster. I have one interaction. Your go, my man. Because this thing is glued to my fricking hand. Yeah, it's dinosaurs. That was their normal summon, so you know what? Let's see if this maybe does something. And now the game's frozen. The game did not like me surrendering there, I guess. Can I leave? Am I allowed? Nope, game's frozen. This has been happening with Master Duel lately. Oh, there we go. It unfroze. Just one duel. One more actual duel. That'd be nice. I don't even care if I lose it. I just want something I have a chance in. Like, at the end of the month, we get that plenty of times. It's right now, like, everybody under the freaking sun is playing powerful decks with strategies. Like, I mean, Dinosaur in of itself, you know, that's not a full extra deck. I don't think. No? Okay. But I've got nothing. Especially if they're not using their extra deck. I'm gonna wait on Mischief of the Gnomes this time. Suika, watermelon, I believe. That is their name. I'd rather you didn't. Whatever you're doing, I'd rather you didn't. Weather painters. Good. I mean... Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna use it. Your levels are all fricked. It doesn't matter. It's your weather painters. Oh, hi, bug. I don't want to see you. I'm gonna do this, though. Mostly just so it stops asking me. It's not gonna matter. And during standby, this comes back. And then they can use this effect to summon another one. Honestly, though, this may actually be a duel. One, they don't really seem to know what they're doing. They're playing the bad ones. Special summon. No, I will tribute one monster. Fusilier Dragon. Battle phase. 24, and then 28 to the face. I think that's anyway. I'm gonna check. Yay! I think they alt F4'd. But you know what? I'm gonna take it. That's our rank up. Still gonna get into my alphabets. Yep, that was Suika. So that was watermelon. They were watermelon. 2 legacy packs. Yay, I totally care. Well, we get our packs. We ranked up, we get 2 packs. I don't care the game gave me the free stuff. Honestly, after everything I just went through for these past nearly 2 hours, I deserve the extra pack. I'm saying it. I am never doing Masochist early in the month again. For hire, I don't have any for hires. Neat if I had Necro Valley. Oh, a Time Thief. That's a funny effect. I might play it. Dark Burning Attack. I don't control Dark Magician Girl. Obsessive Oovaloop. In your hand, target a synchro monster you control or in your graveyard, banish it, special summon. No, that's bad. Concentrating Current. Target one face-up monster you control gains attack equal to its current defense until the end of this turn. Bad. Try to play it. Can really mess with your opponent's stuff, but that's really about it. Another Super Heavy Samurai. It does get me a body as long as it's first. I do have some Super Heavy Sams, so maybe. And our rank up pack. It's got a super rare. Am I gonna get literally anything to make all of this even remotely worth it? I do tribute stuff, but hand or graveyard. I could, in theory, use this to make Stardust Charge Warrior, and then get a token. The problem is, that's not very good. Vault Tester. Special summon to his own link monster points to. Destroy all link monsters that point to this card. Okay. But then how do you special summon it? Burning Abyss. Useless to me. DD Patrol Plane. Bad. Sage of Strength. Akash. I mean, they pretty cute. It's a Sky Striker. So, doesn't even bother reading. If I had Cyberus Lynx, another Super Heavy Samurai, I'm getting a lot of these. Special summon from your hand. That would get me a free level 4 going second. Target one level 4 in your graveyard. Special summon it. It doesn't lock me, so I could use that. Evil Mind. I do control a Fiend monster. Draw one card, add a hero or Dark Fusion, add Polymerization. So, it's Upstart Goblin if I control a Fiend. Wait. No, it's based on the monsters in your opponent's graveyard. So it's still Upstart Goblin for me if I control a Fiend, but only going second. Unless I get hand trapped. Good. Yeah, none of that's really playable. If I ever get Poly, maybe, but that's way too slow. We do got 3 legacy tickets. May as well open these as well. It's almost a pack. Missing Force. Control no other monsters. Tribute 1 card to target 1 monster your opponent controls. Take control until the end phase. Cannot special summon or conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect. So then why would... There's no point in using this effect. Obsidian Dragon. Negate any spell traps. Effects that target exactly 1 dark monster you control. Add. Search Striker. If this card attacks face down defense position, destroy it. If you do, this card is changed to defense position. Bad. Power Injector. He sure looks like it. Oh, wow. Once per turn, pay 600 for him to become an 1800 beater. Wow. 400 attack boost. Heartfelt Appeal. When you take battle damage, take control of 1 face-up monster your opponent controls the highest defense until the end phase. Bad. Literally nothing. These past 2 hours have been a barrage of garbage. Both in the duels and just simply existing. Like opening the packs. Sad day. I did level up. It's probably just gems. Yep. Just gems. I know this is incredibly quick for one of these streams, but I'm just going to end things here. I'm going to find someone to raid on Twitch. I don't have the sanity to keep going this early in the month. This is a bad format. It's just bad. We're going to raid some otters. I need some cute otters in my life. So we're going to raid the Marine Mammal Rescue again. Pretty cool channel. This is what we're going to do. If anyone would like to join the raid, you can. But that's going to be it for this one. Thank you all for watching me suffer for 2 hours, and hopefully I'll see you back here next time I'm streaming, whenever that happens to be.